Welcome to Hatha Yoga Flow. Hi, I'm Leslie. Begin in a comfortable cross-legged seat, close your eyes, and deepen your breath. Today's video is a little bit different, and I'm super excited. It's designed to stimulate your lymphatic system, and practicing this one regularly may help to remove waste, debris, and even some pathogens and toxins. You'll also reduce excess fluid from your body and increase nutrients to your cells where you need them the most. As always, it's not about the pose, just do your best. Inhale and open your eyes. Exhale, take your right ear to right shoulder, rest your right hand on your head, and extend your left arm out, flexing your wrist. Soften your shoulders away from your ears and breathe. Take deep, smooth, comfortable breaths. Inhale through center. Roll your shoulders back and back and back. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Take your left hand gently resting on the head, not pulling. And then extend the right arm to the right and flex the wrist. Oops, looks like I forgot that part, so you can do it. Take another deep, long breath here. Inhale back through center. Roll your shoulders back and back and back again. Now rolling forward, we'll come onto the hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips for a few cat-cows. As you inhale, drop your belly, widen your chest, look up, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round your back, draw your ribs and belly in, drop your chin towards your chest, and lift your pelvic floor. Inhale, widen across your chest, lift your chin and tailbone. Exhale, press away from the earth and draw your ribs and belly in and up. Inhale, bring your heart forward through the gates of your arms as you soften around your neck and shoulders. Exhale, rounding the back like a hollowing cat. Bring your chin in, press away from the earth. Once again, inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin and tailbone, and lift your sitting bones up to the sky. And now exhale, rounding, pulling in the ribs and belly, pressing away from the earth. Extend your arms forward, take your hips towards your heels in child's pose, pressing your palms away from your feet. Nice active child's pose. Your forehead may rest on the earth. It may just hang there a moment. But continue deep breaths. Imagine filling your belly, your low back, your rib cage, all the way up to your chest and upper back on an inhale. Smooth exhale. Come up onto your hands and knees, and now tuck your toes, lift up and back into down dog, but keep your knees soft. And gently start to pedal your legs, bending one knee and then the other. As you begin to stretch out your hamstrings, the backs of your calves, your ankles, those Achilles tendons. Be sure arms are shoulders distance, feet are hips width. And now bend both knees for a moment and press back your hips right up toward the sky. And then start to reach your heels down toward the earth, although they might not touch. They may never touch. Mine only touch if I walk my feet in, but then I don't get as much length in my spine. So who knows? Everybody's different. Bend your knees, exhale everything out as you walk your feet forward. Then inhale, place your hands to your shins, lengthen out your spine. Fold forward, exhale, bending the knees as needed. Press firmly through the feet. Inhale, rise up, reaching the arms up. Keep your ribs and belly in. Exhale, Samastitihi. Take your feet about hip socket distance apart and then just start to swing your body from side to side. Let your arms hang loose. Just going to the right and to the left. Your whole body can come into this movement. You could even pick up your heels and keep the balls of the feet on the earth if you want to take it a little bit deeper. Just loosening up, start to move all of the fluid through the body. And now pause a moment And inhale, sweep your arms out, around and up, stretching tall, but keep your ribs and belly in. Exhale, take the arms down by your sides. Once again, deep breath. Inhale, gently look up if it's all right with your neck. Exhale, taking the arms down. Now take your hands to your hip points, keeping your fingers there for a moment, and then keep those hip points facing the front of your mat and start to twist again. But this time, we want to try and keep your hips stable. So the twist is from above your waist. It might take a little bit of time before you feel this one, but as you twist to your right, pull your left hip bone back. As you twist to your left, pull your right hip bone back. Keep your belly pulling in gently, help support your nice long spine, and just keep breathing. Remember, it's not about the pose anyway. Do your best. As you inhale, sweep your arms out, around, and up. Exhale, bring your right arm down and lean to the left. As you reach your left arm in line with your ear, gently turn your chin up. Inhale. Exhale, turn it down to look at your shoulder. Inhale, chin up toward the sky. Exhale, chin down toward the earth. And again, inhale, look up, keep the neck long. And exhale, chin toward chest and then down toward the shoulder. Reach both arms up. Inhale. Stretching tall, not arching the back, but keeping the belly pulled in and the sitting bones long. Exhale. Left arm to left leg, right arm up and over. Inhale, turn your chin toward your armpit. Exhale, turn it down toward your left shoulder. Chin toward chest as you inhale, look to the sky. And exhale, chin toward chest as you look down to the earth. And again, inhale, turning chin up. And exhale, turning it down. Inhale, take both arms up. Keep your belly lifted, lengthen sitting bones down. Exhale, hinge from your hip creases. Slide your hands on the backs of your thighs. Down toward your feet, any amount. Bend your knees as needed. And then start to turn your head side to side, back and forth, just lengthening the neck and getting some movement. If your legs are straight, firm the muscles. Now bend knees, hands to hips. Inhale to come up and turn to the long side of your mat. Taking right ear to right shoulder, inhale, center. Now lift your left shoulder up and then left ear to left shoulder, right shoulder up. Take the right ear there. Left shoulder up, left ear down. Right shoulder up, right ear to shoulder. Keep going back and forth so we start to stimulate the lymph nodes around the neck and the armpits. Now take both shoulders up and just turn your ears from side to side and then release it all. Bring the shoulders up again. Once again, ears from side to side and then let it go. Now turn your chin over to your right shoulder, roll it down, and then chin above left shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, chin to right shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, chin to left shoulder. Inhale, drop the chin, roll it around, bring it to the right shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, come to center, and then start to turn and lift your chin to the sky, any amount. And then drop the chin down, bring it to the left. Inhale to center, lift your chin up, lift your chest, be careful with your neck, and then bring it to center, dropping chin. Over to the right shoulder. Inhale, center, lift your chin, lift your chest, look up to the sky, very gentle movement, and then chin to chest. Inhale to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, look up, lifting the chin, lifting the chest, and then back to center, chin to chest. Now shake all of that out a moment. And feet hip socket distance apart. Take your arms up to shoulder height. Start to make circles with your arms going backward. Make little circles as you extend through the arms. Keep your belly engaged as well as your leg muscles. And now begin to take those circles bigger and a little bit bigger and big as you can, and then maybe look up and open the chest if that feels okay on your neck to gently look back. Inhale, reaching up, exhale, circling around. Breath in, look up, open the chest and circle. Reach up, open, circle. Once again, open up the chest, the shoulders, circle around, and then pause. Inhale, arms to shoulder height. Now flex your wrists, reaching fingertips toward the sky. And now go the other way, reaching fingertips toward your forearms. Again, flexing, fingertips point up, inhale. Exhale, point them down and in toward your arms. Inhale, push out an imaginary wall on both sides, fingers up. Exhale, reach those fingers toward the arms. Now arms straight out, and now turn forward circles, starting with little ones. Continue just slow movement, but keep everything engaged, even your thoughts. Going bigger circles gradually. And then if it works for you, you'll lift the chest and look up when you get to the top. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, circle. Big circle, inhale. Exhale, let it go around. Inhaling up and around, exhale. And a couple more. Moving through those lymph nodes. They don't pump on their own, so we pump them through movement. Now reach out through the arms. Give yourself a hug, right arm over left. Shaking and turning, rocking side to side. Take the arms out, inhale, and give your other self a hug, that self that you don't always show to everybody. Love that self as well. And then release and shake everything out. Turn back to the top of your mat. You can use a wall for this next one. It's a little balance. So grounding through the left leg, you'll pick up the right and then circle your right ankle in one direction. Slow and controlled. Keep your belly pulled in to support. And then circle in the other direction. Now, balance is different on different days, so feel free to hold on to something. Now extend from the knee. Just bend and extend. Bend the knee. Extend it. Try to keep your knee about in line with the hip if possible, but keep your shoulders above your hips. Now extend the leg back, lifting from the inner thigh with level hips. Inhale forward, exhale, and extend it back. Inhale, swing it forward, slow and controlled. Exhale, and take it back. You might need to touch the floor in between, no big deal. Inhale it forward, drop the outer hip. Exhale, lift it behind you from the inner thigh. Outer hip drops down for level hips. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, swing it back. Slow and controlled movement. And release. Second side, grounding through the right leg. Pick up your left, bending the knee. Slowly circle your left ankle in one direction. And then start to circle in the other direction. Now don't worry if you fall out of this. Just come back in and keep going. You know you've seen me do that several times over the years if you've been watching. Now extend at the knee and bend. Extend and bend. Lift the leg, straighten, let it bend. Exhale, straighten, inhale, bend. Straighten the leg on your exhale. Bend the knee, inhale. Extend. Now reach it all the way back, lifting from the inner thigh. Inhale, reach the leg forward. Exhale, extend, lifting inner thigh, dropping outer hip. Inhale forward. Exhale back, slow and controlled. Inhale, bring it forward. Keep your belly lifted. It's going to help with your balance. Exhale, take the leg back. Inhale, swing it forward. Exhale, extend it back. Inhale, lift the leg any amount, and then release. Back to the top of your mat, close your eyes a moment and just notice how your body already feels different. Then inhale, reach up, hinge from the hips, exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift, and exhale to plank pose. Knees can be up or down, shift forward, lower all the way to the belly. Hands by low ribs, press all 10 toenails down, peel the chest up for cobra, inhale, release, exhale, tuck the toes, knees up or down, press up, and then lift into down dog. Now up onto the balls of the feet, exhale everything out, step or lightly hop feet up. Inhale, lengthen the spine, fold as you exhale, let your head hang, knees can be bent or straight. Sweep your arms up, look to the sky, inhale, and hands to heart, exhale. Again, inhale, reaching up, exhale, and fold. We're going to warm up, get the blood pumping. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank pose. Knees can be up or down as you lower through chaturanga all the way down or halfway. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, your choice. Exhale, down dog. We're just going to take a breath here. So inhale to the balls of the feet, exhale it out, step or lightly hop up. Lengthen the spine, inhale, and fold, exhale. Press through the feet, rise up on your inhale, and exhale, release the arms. Again, inhale, sweep up, exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift. As you exhale, step to plank and lower, or you could hop and land in chaturanga, shoulders no lower than the elbows. Inhaling up dog or cobra, your choice. Exhale, plank, hold it, or take another chaturanga push-up and then go to down dog. Inhale, balls of the feet. Exhale it out. Keep your hips high. Lightly step or hop. Lengthen, inhale, and fold as you exhale. Inhale to reach up and exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do one or two more. Inhale, reach up. Fold, exhale. Remember, take a child's pose and rest if you get too tired. Halfway lift, inhale, step or float, chaturanga, exhale. Up dog on your inhale or cobra. Back to plank. You can hold this or press chaturanga, knees up or down, then to down dog. We'll inhale to the balls of the feet, exhale it out. Keep your hips high, lift your belly, and step or float forward. Lengthen the spine, inhale. And fold on your exhale. Press through the feet and inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to heart. I believe one more time. Reach up, inhaling, and fold forward as you exhale, just warming up the entire body. Get the heart up. Look up, inhale, lengthen, step or float, find chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog, always your choice. Exhale, plank, hold it, or chaturanga push-up, pressing straight to plank, and then to down dog. Now, take your feet about as wide as your mat, walk your hands towards your feet, and start to squat down. You can come a little bit, halfway, a quarter of the way, or drop the hips down. Turn your toes in the same direction as your knees. Pressing palms toward the heart, and just breathe here. It's a great pose to stimulate the inner hips, the outer hips, and lengthen through your lower back. Walk your hands back to the mat. Take your feet to parallel, about hips width apart. Hands to shins, inhale, and fold, exhale. Again, release any tension in your neck. Turn your head side to side, nodding, whatever feels good. And then looking up, we'll take the feet out again to Malasana, our yogi squat. Make sure your toes and knees point in the same direction. You may be able to point your toes straight ahead in line with the knees. I can't do that. My body just won't. So for me, I have to turn my toes out. But you might be able to do it with feet parallel. Just play with it and see what works and feels the best in your body. Take deep breaths. Fingertips back to the earth as you walk your feet hips width apart. Bring your hands to the backs of your legs again and start to fold forward, and just notice if there's any difference between the first one and this one. There might be, there might not be. There's no judgment. Knees can be bent or straight. Hold your legs anywhere that feels comfortable for you. Lengthen through your neck. Pull your belly in from your outer hips and inner thighs towards center. And then bending the knees, bring hands to hips. Inhale to come up. Now turn to the long side of your mat again, stepping your feet nice and wide. Ankles just below wrists if your arms were all the way out. Turn your right leg out, take your arms up. Exhale, bend your right knee over the ankle. Line up your front heel and back arch. Take your palms to face up. You're going to hold your fingertips and then pull your elbows away from one another. Pull, pull, pull. Soften your shoulders away from the ears, but really using your arm strength. Your arms will probably shake here like mine. That's perfect. And then release it. Arms out to shoulder height. Relaxing the jaw. Steady breath. Palms up again. Take the other interlace and again pull. Pull your hands away from one another. Sink down into your front knee. Lift your belly. Keep breathing. Let your arms shake if they're going to shake. We're really, really working those muscles in the arms and the shoulders and the upper back. Release the arms and then dropping your left arm reverse, bending into the right knee. Inhale, come up, right forearm to right thigh, left arm up and over in line with the ear. Pinky side of the hand down and then sweep that arm behind you, resting it at your low back or hooking it onto your right thigh. Imagine you could turn your belly button up toward the sky. Look up if that's okay with your neck, sinking into that front knee, pressing weight into the heel, firming the back leg, lifting the back inner thigh up. Stretch your left arm up, press down to come to center, feet parallel, hands to hips. Lengthen, look up, inhale. And the next inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, just take them down. Once again, big breath. Inhale, arms reaching out, around, and up. Exhale, bring them back down. Turn your left leg out, your back toes in slightly, line heel to arch. Arms at shoulder height, warrior two, bend the front knee over the ankle. Lift your belly, palms face up, inhale. Take that clasp with your fingertips, pulling, and then this time bring your hands in front of your face. Keep pulling so your hands are about in the same line as your chin, but pull, pull, pull. Arms might shake, I know mine are. Keep your breath steady and keep pressing into the front heel. Release the arms out, palms facing up. Inhale, take the other clasp and pull, 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 but bring them behind your head. Any amount, or maybe just to the top of your head. Double check that your left knee is over the ankle and pointed over the middle of your toes. Pull your belly in, firm the back leg, and pull, pull, pull as you soften around your neck. Release the arms and drop your right arm, reverse your warrior, side stretch, bending the front knee. Inhale, come on up, left forearm to left thigh, right arm up and over, and then swing it down and bring it behind your back, resting at the low back or hooking on the thigh. Turn your chin up and imagine again you could turn your belly button up toward the sky as you pull in through your low belly and your pelvic floor muscles, and then soften your jaw and your shoulders as you breathe. Smooth, deep breaths in and out through your nose. Take the arm up, inhale to warrior two, and then straighten the leg, turning the toes forward and in toward each other slightly. Hands to hips, look up, inhale, hinging from hip creases, exhale, fingertips to the earth. Look up, lengthen, inhale, and then fold, exhale, keeping your hands on the earth or perhaps reaching for the ankles or the legs. Gently lift your shoulders away from the earth. Keep your legs nice and firm. Your head does not need to touch the ground. Remember, it's not about the pose. Just softly gaze off the tip of your nose and breathe. Come halfway up, inhale. As you exhale, keep your right hand at the center and lift your left arm up, twist. You can stay right there, or the right hand can move toward the left foot. Remember, don't have to go into the deepest pose. Do what feels the best in your body. Try and pull the right hip back, lifting it gently. Remember, twisting from above your waist as best you can. Come back to center. Inhale, lengthen. Now I'll keep the left hand down and reach the right arm up. Lengthen, inhale. You can move your hand towards your right foot if you want to, going deeper, and then pulling back on that left hip and dropping the right. I might have said that the wrong way. You know me, rights and lefts. So you pull back on your left hip I think. And drop the right. No, I had it right, I believe. Come back to center. Lengthen as you inhale, hands to hips, exhale. Take your toes out and your heels in. We'll come into goddess squat. So again, knees in line with big toes. Lift your hip points towards your lower ribs and pull your belly in. Take your arms out to shoulder height. Now palms facing up as you inhale. Reach out through your arms. Maybe look up. Drop your hips down. Lift your hip points up. So sitting bones lengthen down. And then arms to shoulder height again. Right arm on top of left. Hug yourself or take eagle arms. If you're in eagle arms, gently lift your elbows. Soften around your neck. Press your knees back. Drop your sitting bones down. Releasing arms, stretch out to the sides, palms face up. Inhale, take the arms up. Keep your breath steady. I know we're working our legs. It's not always easy, but nothing worthwhile usually is. Take your arms out to shoulder height, left on top of right, hug thyself, or eagle arms. Palms touching or backs of hands touching. Lifting the gaze gently up, pull the belly in, lift your pelvic floor muscles as you send your knees back and drop your sitting bones down. Breathe. Releasing the arms, inhale, reach the arms up as you slowly straighten your legs, point your toes forward, step or hop your feet together and turn back to the top of your mat. Good work, my friend. Now we'll inhale and sit back into chair pose. Weight in the heels, press your shins back. Bring your hands to heart. Now lean your body forward and hook your left arm across. As you hook the left arm across, pull your left hip back. So take a look at your knees. If your left knee's ahead of the right, pull that hip back. Option to take left fingertips to the earth and stretch right fingertips to the sky. Just an option. Keep sitting back. Release back to chair pose. Weight into the heels, inner thighs spinning down. Hands to heart. Lean forward as you hook the right arm across. Take a look at your knees. If your right knee's ahead of the left, pull the right hip back. Keep your hands pressing at the heart, or take the right fingertips down and stretch your left fingertips to the sky. Soften around the neck as you sit back, pressing shins back. And then to center, straightening the legs, forward fold. Take your feet hip socket distance apart. Grab your elbows, hang. Option rocking side to side. Let everything go. Knees can be bent or straight. Come halfway up as you inhale, and then step into plank as you exhale. Knees can be up or down, and shift your shoulders forward slightly as you slowly lower to your belly. Now we're going to roll onto the left side of the body, or the right side, whatever works for you. Rest your head on your arm and bring your top arm forward for support. Lift your top leg, pointing toes to the floor, so lift with your heel. So take a breath in, exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, slowly lower it, just to let it touch gently. Exhaling, lift. Inhale, slowly lower, maybe just a tap. Exhale, lift it up, any amounts. Inhale, slow and controlled. Exhale, lift, leading with the heel. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, lifting up. Isolating those hip muscles. Inhale, slow, lower. Exhale, lift. Make sure your body's in a straight line. Inhale to lower. Slowly lift as you exhale. Belly's engaged. Inhale to lower. Exhale and lift up. Lower down, inhale. Exhale, just one or... No, we're holding this one. Last one. Keep it lifted. Holding, holding, holding. And then slow and controlled, bring it down. Now roll onto your belly and press all 10 toenails down. Legs hips width, arms straight out in front of you. Inhale, lift your right arm and your left leg. Pull your belly away from the floor. Slow and controlled, return that arm and leg. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Lengthen sitting bones to backs of knees. Exhale, slowly return them down. Inhale, right arm and left leg lift. Press on the arm and the leg that are on the floor. Slowly release it. Inhale, lift the right leg, left arm, reaching. Keep the back of your neck long. Exhale, slowly release it. Make sure to keep your belly engaged. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Protects your low back when your belly is engaged and sitting bones lengthen to heels. Back to the side. So roll to the other side. Put yourself into a straight line. Extend your bottom arm. Put your top hand in front of you. Rest your head down. Top hand helps to keep you from rolling away. Lift your top leg from the heel. Exhaling. Inhale, lower. Exhale, slowly and controlled. Lift it up. Inhale, with the same control, lower it. Exhale, lifting the leg. Inhale, slowly, take it back down. Exhale, lift that leg. Inhale, taking it back down. Exhale, remember, lead with the heel. Inhale up. Exhale up. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift the leg, leading with the heel. Inhale, lower it down. Keep your belly muscles engaged. Exhale, slowly lift. Inhale, lower with control. Exhale, lifting, control. Inhale, lower. Lifting up, exhale, almost done. We're going to hold, not quite this one. Lower down, controlled. Inhale, lift, leading with the heel, and hold this one. Last one, keep breathing. Reach it up, reach. And then with control, release the leg back down. Rolling to the belly, bring your hands by your low ribs, press all 10 toenails down. Inhale, cobra, or to up dog, shoulders above wrists if you're an up dog. And then exhale, stretch back into down dog. Let your head hang a moment, then exhale everything out. We'll step or hop and come to seated. I know I'm sweating. Take the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Or if you have a wall near you, this one feels good with your back straight up against the wall. Soles of the feet together. And then option to gently use your hands on your knees or your thighs to press your legs toward the earth a little bit more. Only if your knees are okay with it. So pressing down, holding, or just going a little deeper for a couple of breaths. Keep your spine nice and long, and then let it go and breathe. So you can stay with that, or again, pressing to get a little bit further into the stretch if that works on your body only. So if you don't have a wall, you could also sit up on the edge of a pillow. It just helps to keep your spine a little bit longer in this one since we're not coming forward. So a little bit deeper and then relax, but staying in the pose. Take a breath. And then once again, pressing down or just pressing in a little bit deeper into your stretch. Make sure your spine is long, chest is lifted, but shoulders and jaw relax. Turn the outer corners of your mouth gently toward the sky. And then release. Use your hands to lift your knees toward each other. And then make your way carefully onto your back. Heels under knees. And then lift the feet. Now, if this bothers the low back, keep your hands under your hips, but try to get your knees in line with your hips. And your legs can be bent like a tabletop or a little more straight, whatever works. Interlace your hands behind you. Keep your elbows wide and lift. Take a breath in. Exhale, keep the neck long and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So if your hands are under your hips, just keep them there. Exhale, lift. Your low back will gently touch the floor, but it won't press down into it. Exhale, lifting up any amount. Inhale, lowering down. Exhale to lift, pull the belly in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, keeping neck long, elbows wide. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You are doing great. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and then let everything go. Feet on the floor, knees bent. Close your eyes. Big breath, biggest breath of the day. Now return your legs to tabletop. We're going to take opposite elbow to opposite knee. Now, you can have your hands underneath your hips for this one as well. You can keep your legs static in the table, or you can bring the knee and the elbow toward one another. So exhale as you lift and turn. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift and turn. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, back to center. Exhale, twist. Keep your neck long. Exhale, twisting to center. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. Belly pulls in as you turn, back to center. Exhale, twist. We're working those side abs, those oblique muscles. Inhale, center. Exhale, yogi sit-ups. Inhale, twisting. Exhale to center. Inhale, twist, and back to center. Work at a pace that is best for you, just as long as it's controlled. Now release, take your heels to the mat, underneath your knees, point your toes in a little toward one another. Keep your back on the floor and just inhale, very big breath as you take your arms overhead, and then slow, controlled exhale. I'm going to do this a couple times, exhaling through the mouth. So as you inhale, fill the belly, the low back, all the way around the rib cage, take it up to the chest and upper back. And then as you exhale, let it out your mouth. You can even sigh it out as you take your arms back down. Thumbs are facing the sky, palms face in. Once more. Inhale, fill belly, low back, rib cage, chest, upper back. Stretch your arms overhead any amount. Exhale out your mouth and take the arms back down. Good. Now keep the heels under the knees, toes pointing in as you come inhaling to bridge pose. Grab the sides of the mat and pull, maybe roll the shoulders under, interlacing fingers. Lengthen your sitting bones toward the backs of your knees. Lift your hip points toward your lower ribs. Spin your inner thighs down. Keep the neck long and breathe. Now possibly pressing down into the heels and bringing your bridge up to the upper back a bit more, but keep your neck long. Just an option. Holding, breathing, and then let it all go. Soles of feet together, knees apart. Place a hand in your heart center, in your belly, or you can take the knees in, toward each other. Breathe here. Think of 3 things that you admire about yourself. 3 things you admire about yourself. Could be things you do, things you've accomplished, things that you like about your body. Now release, come back into bridge setup. Toes in a little. Remember, you can grab the sides of the mat, pull. You can have your palms flat or rolling shoulders under and interlacing fingers. Lengthen your sitting bones toward the backs of your knees. Press your heels down. You can even lift your toes. Draw your belly in and maybe see if you can lift your upper back a little bit more so your chest moves toward your chin. However, keep your neck long so your chin is moving away from your chest. Breathe. And then slowly lower down one vertebra at a time, and then hug your knees into your chest, rocking gently side to side, or maybe make some little circles on your low back in one direction and the other. Now either roll to your right and press up, or stay in that little ball and take 2 or 3 rocks up and down the spine to come all the way up to seated. Extend your legs in front of you and pull your toes back. Inhale, reach through the arms, hinge from the hips coming forward as you exhale. Hold on to your legs, the mat, your feet, a yoga strap if you have one, or just a regular belt. Extend through the spine, crown of your head is reaching toward the toes. Relax around your neck. Firm your legs and pull your toes back, keeping your heels pressed into the earth to keep your leg muscles engaged. As you breathe, come halfway up, inhale and release. Carefully lower onto your back and then lift your feet toward the sky. You can come into a shoulder stand if that's part of your practice, or keep your low back on the earth and just lift your legs, feet to the sky, and then flex your ankles and now point your toes fully like a ballerina. Flex and point, and flex the ankles and point the toes, and flex. Keep breathing and point. And now we're going to bicycle the legs. So just making some movements like you're riding a bicycle, so you can have your hips down on the earth, or you could be in shoulder stand still if you like, if that's comfortable for you, and as long as it doesn't hurt your neck. If you're in shoulder stand, make sure your neck is long. Don't turn your head, and press down into the shoulders. Take the legs straight up, and now bring the knees in toward the body and bicycle in the other direction. Unless you started that way, just go the opposite way. It might be a little awkward at first. Keep your movements controlled. And we're working all of the fluid, moving that fluid out of the lymph nodes. Now take your legs up, and if you are in shoulder stand, you'll come into plow pose. If your hips are on the floor, slide your hands toward your legs, and maybe you'll lift up and take your feet toward the earth behind you into plow pose. It's an option that you can do or not, but if it hurts your neck, you won't do it. And make sure you see what's happening first, so you're not turning your head while you're in plow pose. Keep your neck long, press down into the shoulders, breathe. Now take your hands onto the earth or underneath the hips if hips are still down, and roll yourself out so that your hips will be underneath your hips once you get there. As your feet come down, lift up onto your elbows, lift your chest, and take your head back any amount. Breathe into your throat, into your nice open heart, and then flex your ankles and point them. Flex and point in your fish pose, Matsyasana. Flex the ankles. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, release. Hug your knees back to your chest. Now take your feet to the earth and pick up your hips. Take them to the right a little. Drop your knees to the left. You could also cross right knee over left, looking over right shoulder, turning your belly to the sky. Now as you're breathing here, I would like you to try and take the biggest breaths of your day. Really moving the air through your entire body. Imagine it's moving from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, and back from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. Relaxing jaw, relaxing shoulders. Now bring your head to center. Bring your knees and hips to center. And then shift your hips a little bit to your left and drop your knees to the right, looking left. Option to cross right knee over left. Turn your belly toward the sky and continue with the longest breaths of your day. It is so important to take at least 5 long breaths every day, making sure that you're filling belly and low back, expanding all the way around the rib cage, and taking the breath all the way to the chest and upper back as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, do so smoothly with control, releasing tension with every out breath. Breathing in peace with every in-breath. Come back to center, hips and knees to center. Draw your knees into your chest one last time as you lengthen sitting bones, rocking side to side. Sitting bones toward the earth. Take your feet down, lengthen through your lower back, and extend your legs out. If that bothers your low back at all, then bend your knees, take your feet onto the earth. Soften your shoulder blades toward your waist. Close your eyes. Now natural breathing. Just be comfortable, relax your face. Our quote today comes again from Rumi, who I'm just really loving these days. Take someone who doesn't keep score, who's not looking to be richer or afraid of losing, who has not the slightest interest even in their own personality. They are free. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana, rest a moment. Right where you are, deepen your breath. Begin to move your fingers and your toes, circle your wrists and your ankles. On your next big breath, take your arms overhead for a nice, long, full body stretch. Exhaling to bend your knees and roll onto your right side. Take this opportunity to honor the amazing human being that you are. Slowly come up, use your left hand to press yourself up and cross your ankles and sit, hands together. Hands to your forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to your heart, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to your mouth, reminding you to have clear and loving communication, sending positive energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. When you have strong core muscles, your body feels great. No more back pain. I've created a special class just for you so that you can strengthen yours. There's a link below, or it's pinned at the top of the comments. If you enjoyed today's class, you will love this class as well. And give this a try.